If I'm elected Attorney General of Virginia, my priorities are going to be simple. Number one is I want to make sure that the Attorney General has a meaningful impact on making sure that Virginia remains safe. And number two, I want to make sure that Virginia's economy remains strong, especially during this period of uncertainty surrounding sequestration and as we see the effects of that unfold. And let me expound upon that briefly. First, with respect to keeping our community safe, everybody understands that one of the primary responsibilities of the Attorney General is to make sure that Virginia does remain safe, that the Attorney General is working closely with the public safety community, with Commonwealth attorneys, with sheriffs and police departments around the Commonwealth of Virginia. And I will do that. I've done that during the course of my 10 years in the General Assembly, serving on the Courts Committee, working with the public safety community. Looking forward, a couple of the things that I will focus upon in the public safety sector are, number one, making sure that our kids remain safe. That is increasingly a challenge in the Commonwealth of Virginia, but it is concern number one of families across Virginia. I want to make sure that our kids are safe in and out of school, that we are doing an effective job of confronting the growing challenges of drugs, of gangs, of violence, of predators, and I will continue to work on the progress that we've made over the course of the past 10 years in facing those challenges. Second is I want to face the growing challenge of human trafficking that is really represents the fastest growing criminal enterprise in the world. And it's happening right here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. And one of the grim realities is that here in the United States, the average age of people entering prostitution is 13. These are children. And we have a moral obligation to step up and to attack and be a leader in fighting human trafficking in the Commonwealth of Virginia, in large part because it undermines safety in our community, and second, we're protecting children here in Virginia. And the third thing that I want to focus on the public safety front is making sure that we are effectively combating elder abuse, neglect, and exploitation. These are folks who raised us as children. These are our parents, grandparents, aunts, and uncles. And we have an obligation to look after them and make sure that we are protecting them. That is really one of the top unreported crimes in Virginia and across the country. We have 1 in 10 Virginians, 1 in 10 people over the age of 65 are victims every year of abuse, neglect, and exploitation. And the number of those that are actually reported is very small. So I will focus on working to make sure that our older Virginians are protected and safeguarded as well. Second, with respect to our economy, we're facing growing challenges and uncertainty. Virginia continues to be one of the best states in America to do business, and it has not happened that we have wound up at the top of that list by accident. We have had sound policies, we have our right to work laws, and we need to make sure that we are continuing to claim the benefits of those advantages that we have here in Virginia. I think that we need to do a number of things. Number one, we need to focus on regulations. You know and I know that regulations are the number one job killer in America. Over the past 4 years, even in Virginia, we've adopted something in the neighborhood of 1,600 new regulations. The Attorney General's office plays an important role in engaging in regulatory review, and I want to make sure that we are not adopting regulations that are strangling business and enterprise and economic expansion here in Virginia. Second, I think that in appropriate circumstances, we have to look at what the federal government is doing. And if the federal government steps over the bounds of its authority and kills jobs in Virginia, we have to be willing to stand up and fight for Virginia's economy and Virginia's jobs. And this is not a partisan fight, because in Northern Virginia last year, when the EPA sought to regulate rainwater as a pollutant under the Clean Water Act, it was the Board of Supervisors in Fairfax County and the Attorney General of Virginia that joined forces to successfully challenge that action by the EPA. I'm here to tell you that EPA regulations are killing jobs across Virginia, particularly in Southwest Virginia, in the energy sector. And those regulations are not just killing jobs of coal miners or gas workers in Southwest Virginia. They are affecting our transportation industry. They're affecting manufacturing. They're affecting data centers. They're affecting railroads and ports in the Commonwealth of Virginia. And I'm here to tell you that I will stand up and fight for Virginia's jobs. Look across the country. Joe Manchin, Democrat, United States Senator in West Virginia. Mary Landrieu, Democrat, United States Senator in Louisiana, have stood up and said, had the courage to say that these new regulations being proposed are wrong, and they're going to fight them because they're wrong for their states and wrong for their economy. They're wrong for Virginia, too. And if, as they're rolled out, we have an opportunity to fight for Virginia jobs, I will do that. Finally, our right to work law is one of the most important tools in our economic development toolbox. It is essential to our continued status as one of the best places in America for businesses to locate and expand. And I will fight to defend our right to work laws, which are increasingly under attack. And I will make sure that we are able to claim the benefit of those right to work laws here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. And let me close by saying this. Although Republicans and Democrats run for office in Virginia, I grew up in a political environment in which we won elections not by touting our partisan credentials. We won elections by building coalitions. And I am working hard to cross traditional political lines and other lines in the Commonwealth of Virginia. I'm working hard with independents, Democrats, Republicans across Virginia, inside and outside of the business community, to build that coalition to win this election. But more importantly, that is a coalition that is critical to governing the Commonwealth of Virginia. We cannot govern as partisans. We have to govern the Commonwealth of Virginia in terms of what is best for Virginia. I look forward to the election, and I look forward to serving as Attorney General of Virginia. Thank you very much.